Welcome to this Microsoft Education Guide for the Inclusive Classroom. In this interactive guide, you'll see how inclusive classroom tools from Microsoft can help students read more effectively, improve focus, and work independently at their own pace. To navigate this interactive guide, follow the prompts on the screen or use your forward and back arrows. Today's diverse classrooms bring together students with widely differing reading skills. Microsoft is helping to level the playing field for all learners with free inclusive reading tools that are built in to many of the applications students already use, whether they're working on a desktop, tablet, Mac, or on the web. Let's begin by opening a document in Word for the web. Follow the prompts to open the Immersive Reader. Notice how the Immersive Reader reduces distractions and simplifies the user interface to allow the student to focus on the content. The Immersive Reader makes text easier to see, and will even read it aloud with visual cues so students can follow along.
The study of Earth's landforms is called physical geography.
Open Voice Settings. Students can adjust the speed and even select the voice they prefer. Next, let's look at text preferences. Text preferences allow students to adjust the text size. Enlarging the text shortens the line length, which helps some students with their reading. It's also helpful for those with visual impairments. Students can also increase the line, word, and letter spacing to reduce visual crowding. They can even change the background color. Students can choose from several easy-to-read font types. Comic Sans is popular with early readers because the letters are drawn the way students learn to write. Next, let's look at grammar options. Grammar options let students split words into syllables so words are easier to sound out. Let's see what that looks like. They can also highlight the different parts of speech with or without labels. The labels help students learn the parts of speech and aid those who may not be able to see the colors. For now, let's turn labels off. You can also change the colors of different parts of speech, for example, to match the colors in a textbook. Personalization features like this ensure each student has what they need to work independently in the classroom. This gives back valuable time to teachers, who can now focus on the whole class. Before we move on, let's turn off parts of speech. Let's also switch the background color to something a bit brighter. Now, let's look at reading preferences. Reading preferences include line focus, picture dictionary, and the ability to translate text into other languages. Let's look at each of these tools, beginning with line focus. Line focus is like a built-in reading ruler that helps students reduce distractions as they scroll down the page. Let's close the Reading Preferences pane to make the whole page visible. Next, let's hear the page read aloud while the line focus automatically scrolls along, allowing the student's eyes to stay in one place on the page.
The study of Earth's landforms is called physical geography.
Now, scroll back up. Next, let's return to Reading Preferences to change the line focus. Students can adjust how many lines they see at a time. If the Picture Dictionary option is selected, students can click any word on the page to see a graphical representation of its meaning. They can hear the word pronounced as well.
Earth.
Next, let's look at the translation option. English language learners or students studying another language have access to more than 60 languages for instant translation. In this case, let's select Mexican Spanish. Students can translate the entire document or simply click a word to see the original and its translation side by side. Now the word definition includes the Spanish equivalent as well as its pronunciation.
Tierra.
Now let's translate the entire document. Just like that, the page is converted to Spanish text. Notice the syllables have also automatically changed to the new language. Let's listen to it being read aloud.
El estudio de las formas terrestres de la Tierra se llama geografía física.
Students can easily toggle between the translation and the original. This is an incredibly powerful feature for any student learning a new language or sharing with parents who speak other languages. Next, let's see how students and teachers can use the Immersive Reader on an Android phone or iPhone. With the free Office Lens app, you can simply snap a picture of any text you want to read. Export the photo to Immersive Reader. Office Lens automatically scans the picture to turn it into text that can be read aloud.
How plants grow. What do plants need to grow?
Students can use the other Immersive Reader features on their phone too. For instance, they can adjust the text spacing and change the background color. Photos you take with Office Lens can also be saved to a OneNote notebook. Let's go back and do that. Select a notebook to export to. Next, let's switch to OneNote to take a look. Immersive Reader is included in OneNote for the desktop, tablet, Mac, and on the web. Let's take a quick look at Immersive Reader in OneNote on the web. Here's the text captured in Office Lens. You have all the same options as in Word. Here are the text preferences. Let's change the text size. Here are the grammar options. Let's show syllables. And here are the reading preferences. Let's turn on line focus. Students can use the picture dictionary.
Like.
Listen to pronunciations in different languages.
Luz.
And translate the entire document for audio playback.
Cómo crecen las plantas que necesitan cultivar las plantas.
Immersive Reader is now built into Microsoft Forms. Let's take a look. Students can launch Immersive Reader on any question to make it easier to read or have the text read aloud. Immersive Reader is even built into the Microsoft Edge web browser. Any page can be read aloud. Follow the prompts to see how. When you right-click in Edge, you'll see this menu. Select Read Aloud.
How many species live in the ocean?
For a clean and simple layout with fewer distractions, students can also turn on the reading view. The Learning Tools menu provides access to some of the same Immersive Reader settings, like text options, grammar tools, and reading preferences. Students can also apply Immersive Reader tools to PDF documents. Let's take a look. Students can have the document read aloud, with the spoken words highlighted so it's easy to follow along.
A little bit about alliteration.
The Immersive Reader is also built into Microsoft Teams. Select a message in the conversation and follow the prompts to open the Immersive Reader. The familiar Immersive Reader view shows the selected message with the option to read it aloud from any point on the page.
Before our field trip, read the story the play is based on and write a sentence or two about each character.
All the other immersive features are here as well. In addition to Office 365 apps and the Edge browser, Immersive Reader is included in Minecraft Education Edition, Outlook, and Whiteboard. It's also popping up in a growing number of popular learning apps. Let's take a look at one. This is Flipgrid, where teachers and students can share their work as videos. The Immersive Reader is right here too. With Immersive Reader built into the tools that schools already use, students can discreetly adapt any page to suit their needs without feeling stigmatized, so they can read independently at their own pace. And now, as part of the Azure Cognitive Services Suite, Immersive Reader is available to Microsoft partners and other third-party developers to include in the next generation of education technology apps. Let your favorite apps know about Immersive Reader and share this link with them. As you can see, inclusive reading features from Microsoft empower students of different abilities and learning styles to achieve more. This interactive guide is now complete. Thanks for watching. For more information, visit the Microsoft Education website and check out these additional resources.